Okay guys, this is the solution for practice exercise 2.2. We'll start from question 1a. For question 1a, I will solve this one first. So x greater than, I will move the 1 to the other side. I will have 2, 3 minus 1 equals to 2. And then for this one, 3x greater than 15, I will move the 3 to the other side. That means 15 divided by 3 equals to 5. And then I will create the number line for both of them. This is the 2, this is the 5. The 2 will go to the right side, and then the 5 will go to the right side also, because both of them is greater than. That means this one is the overlap area, and that also means the final answer is x greater than 5. Next is question B. So x less than or equal to negative 4 plus 1, that means negative 3. For this one, 3x less than or equal to, move the 5, you'll have 4 plus 5 equals to 9. X less than or equal to 9 divided by 3 equals to 3. And I will create the number line. The number line should be like this, negative 3 and 3. The negative 3 go to the left, the 3 will go to the left also. That means this one is the overlap area. That also means the final answer is less than or equal to negative 3. Next one is question 1c. For this one is 2x less than or equal to, move the 5, it will become negative 5. X less than or equal to negative 5 divided by 2. And then for this one, it's 7x greater than or equal to 13 plus 1, which is 14. So x greater than or equal to 14 divided by 7 equals to 2. That means the number line will be like this, negative 5 over 2 right here, and then 2 is right there, the 2 is going to the right, the 5 over 2 going to the left. That means no overlap area. For this one, there is no solutions. No solutions. Next is this one. For this one, I will move the 3 to the other side. I will have 2 plus 3 equals to 5. X is less than 5 divided by 5 equals to 1. And then for this one, I will move the x from the right hand side to the left hand side. So I will have minus x. And then greater than 3, I will move the 7. That means negative 7. And then what next is 3x greater than or equal to negative 4. So x greater than or equal to negative 4 divided by 3. The number line will be like this, negative 4 over 3 right here. And then 1 is right there. 1 will go to the left because it's less than. And then this one will go to the right because it's greater than. The overlap area will be this one. That means this is our solutions. Because the answer is in between of negative 4 over 3 and 1, that means the solution will be like this. Negative 4 over 3, x and 1, the sign will be less than. Negative 4 over 3 have an equal sign, while the 1 doesn't. And then next one is E. For E, I will move the 3x to the left hand side. 6x minus 3x equals to 3x. Greater than 11 minus 2 equals to 9. So x greater than or equal to 9 divided by 3 equals to 3. For this one, 9x minus 5x equals to 4x. And then I will move the negative 4 to the right hand side. That means 0 plus 4 equals to 4. So x is greater than 4 divided by 4 equals to 1. Create the number line. You'll have 1 right here, 3 right there, 3 going to the right, 1 also going to the right. The overlap area is this one. So the final answer is x greater than or equal to 3. And then next is question F. For this one, I will move the negative x to the left hand side. Negative 2x plus x is negative x greater than. I will move the 9 to the other side. So I will have 7 minus 9 equals to negative 2. So x is negative 2 divided by negative 1. Because we do the division of negative numbers, the sign will be changed like this. So x less than 2. And then for this one, we have 11 minus 6x. Oh, wait. I will move the negative 10x. So negative 6 plus 10 equals to 4x. Less than, I will move the 11. 8 minus 11 is negative 3, so x is less than negative 3 divided by 4. and then the number line will be like this. This is negative 3 over 4, this is 2, negative 3 over 4 is going to the left, 2 will be going to the left also. This is the overlap area. That means the x is less than negative 3 over 4. And then next one is 1g. For this one, I will multiply them all by 2. You will have x right here minus 2 right there, less than 3 times 2 equals to 6. And then I will move the negative 2. 6 plus 2 equals to 8. That is the first. For the second one, I want to multiply them all by 5. So this one will be 2x. And then this one is 3 times 5 equals to 15. Less than or equal to 5 times x equals to 5x. I will move the 5x to the left hand side. 2x minus 5x equals to negative 3x. And then 15 go to the right hand side, it will become plus 15. And then x is 15 divided by negative 3. You will do the division of negative numbers. That means you have to change the sign. So x greater than or equal to negative 5. The number line will be like this. This one is negative 5 and that one is 8. So 8 go to the left because it's less than. Negative 5 go to the right because it's greater than. That means the overlap area will be that one. And the final answer is 5. X in the middle. And then 8 less than. And then this one has an equal sign. There you go. And then questions 1h. For question 1h, I want to multiply this one by 12. So 12 divided by 4 equals to 3 times x minus 1. Less than or equal to 12 divided by 3 equals to 4 times x plus 1. So this one is 3x minus 3 less than or equal to, this one is 4x plus 4. And then I will move this 4x to the left hand side. 3x minus 4x equals to negative x less than or equal to 4 plus 3 equals to 7. So this one is 7. And then 7 divided by negative 1. Because we do the division of negative numbers, it will become greater than. So the final answer is x greater than or equal to negative 7. This is the first. Next is the second one. I want to multiply them all by 7. So I will have 5 minus 2x right here. Greater than 1 times 7 is 7. And then I will move the 5. 7 minus 5 equals to 2. And then I will move the negative 2. It will become division of negative numbers. The sign is changed. So x less than negative 1. And then draw the number line. This is the negative 7 and this one is the negative 1. Negative 1 go to the left, negative 7 go to the right. So the overlap area will be this one. And then negative 7 less than or equal to x less than negative 1. This is the final answer. And then next is questions 2. For this one I have to separate it like this. Negative 5 less than 2x plus 1 and also 2x plus 1 less than or equal to 11. Okay, for this one I'll move the 2x, so you'll have negative 2x on the left hand side, and then move the negative 5, so 1 plus 5 equals to 6, and then x is 6 divided by negative 2. You have to flip the sign, and then you'll have x greater than negative 3. And then for this one I will move the 1. 11 minus 1 equals to 10, and then 10 divided by 2 equals to 5. The number line will be like this. This one is negative 3, this one is 5. 5 go to the left, negative 3 go to the right. That means this is the overlap area, and that also means negative 3 less than x less than or equal to 5 is the final answer. Next is 2b. For 2b, I will separate it first. So 3x minus 5 less than 31. And then 31 is less than 7 minus 6x. And then I will move the 5 to the other sides. I will have 36 as the result. And then x is 36 divided by 3 is 12. For this one, I will move the negative 6x to the left hand side. And then move the 31 to the right hand side. I will have 7 minus 31, it's negative 24. So x is less than negative 24 divided by 6 equals to negative 4. The number line will be like this, negative 4. This one is 12, negative 4 go to the left hand side, to the left I mean, and then the 12 will go to the left also. That means the overlap area will be that one. The notation is x less than negative 4. Okay, next is this one. I will separate it first. Negative 6 less than or equal to 2x, and then this one is 2x less than or equal to 6x minus 1. I will move the 2x to the left hand side. You will have negative 2x, and then less than or equal to, move the 6 to the right hand side. This is 6, yeah. Okay, actually you can move the 2 into the left hand side. It will become divide, but you have to read it from the right side later, yeah. If you do it like this, you don't have to read from the right side later. So 6 divided by negative 2 is negative 3, but you have to change the sign because you do the division of negative numbers. So x is greater than negative 3. For this one, I will move the 6x to the left hand side. 2 minus 6 equals to negative 4x, and then less than or equal to negative 1, and then x is negative 1 divided by negative 4. So x is 1 over 4. Because we do the division of negative numbers, the sign is changed like that, and then we have to create the number line. So negative 3 is right here, and then 1 over 4 is right there. 1 over 4 go to the right, 3, negative 3 also go to the right. This is the overlap area. That also means the value of x is greater than 1 over 4. And then the next one is 2D. For 2D, I will separate it like this. 3x less than or equal to 5x plus 13. And then 5x plus 13 is less than 4x plus 9. Okay, I will move the 5x to the left hand side. 3 minus 5 is negative 2x less than or equal to 13. And then 13 divided by negative 2. You have to flip the sign. That means x greater than or equal to negative 6.5. Yeah, you can use decimal or fractions. For this one, I'll move the 4. 5 minus 4 equals to 1. And then move the 13. 9 minus 13 equals to negative 4. And then I will create the number line. We have negative 6.5 right here. And then negative 4 is right there. Less than for the negative 4. And then greater than for the 6.5. That means this is the area. And the notation will be, oh sorry, my bad, should be colored dot, yeah, this one, and less than negative 4. And then next is question 3. I will start from the first one. 2 times 4x plus 1 greater than or equal to 3 times 5x minus 4. I will multiply them by 2 first. That means 8x plus 2 greater than or equal to 15x minus 12. And then I'll move the 15x to the left hand side. 8 minus 15 equals to negative 7. Negative 12 minus 2 is negative 14. And then x is negative 14 divided by negative 7. It will become less than, because we do the division of negative numbers. That means x less than or equal to 2. And then the next one is this one. I will multiply it directly. So I will have 6x minus 18. And then less than 5x plus 5. 5x plus 5. Okay. And then I will move this 5x to the left hand side. This one will become x. And then I will move the 18 to the right hand side. It will become 5 plus 18 equals to 23. And then solve the simultaneous. Okay, so I will use the number line to help me to determine the area, yeah. So x is less than 23, that means go to the left. And then for the 2 also less than, that means go to the left also. The area will be this one. So the final answer is x less than or equal to 2. Next is this one. For this one, I will solve this one first. X plus 2 less than or equal to x plus 5. I will multiply them all by 4. Oh no, I will move this one first. Multiply it first, like 3 over 4x plus 3 times 2 equals to 6 over 4 less than or equal to x plus 5. And then you multiply them all by 4. you'll have 3x and then plus 6 and then less than or equal to 4x plus 20. And then I will move the 4x to become negative x less than or equal to 20 minus 6 is 14. 14 is right here. And then I will divide the 14 by negative 1. But we have to change the sign like this. So x is greater than or equal to negative 14. Negative 14. And then the second one is x minus 4 greater than, I will multiply the 2 over 3 times 3, it's 2x, and then 2 over 3 times 1 is 2 over 3, and then I will multiply them all by 3, so I will have 3x minus 12 greater than 6x plus 2, and then move the 6x, 3 minus 6 equals to negative 3x, and then 2 plus 12 equals to 14. That means x is 14 divided by negative 3. The sign have to be changed like that. So x is less than negative 14 over 3. Okay. The number line will be like this. Negative 14 is the smallest. And negative 14 over 3 is right here. It's going to the left. And the negative 14 going to the right. The overlap area will be this one. That also means negative 14 less than or equal to x less than negative 14 over 3. And then next is question 3c. For 3c, we have to separate it like this. 3 times x minus 2 less than 5 times x plus 1. And then for the next one is 5 times x plus 1 less than or equal to 3 minus x. Okay, let's multiply this. So 3x minus 6 less than 5x plus 5. And then I will move the 5x to the left hand side. You will have 3 minus 5 equals to negative 2x. 5 plus 6 equals to 11. So x is 11 divided by negative 2. The sign have to be changed into greater than. So x is greater than negative 11 over 2. And then for this one is 5x plus 5 less than or equal to 3 minus x. I will move the negative x to the left hand side. 5 plus 1 equals to 6x. And then I will move the 5 to the right hand side. 3 minus 5 equals to negative 2. So x is negative 2 divided by 6. So x is less than or equal to negative 1 over 3. And then I will create the number line. Negative 11 over 2 is smaller than negative 1 over 3, so negative 11 over 2 is right here, and then negative 1 over 3 is right there. It's less than for the negative 1 over 3, greater than for the 11 over 2. So the area will be this one. You will write it like this: 11 over 2 less than x less than or equal to negative 1 over 2. And then next one is D. For D, I will separate it first like this: x minus 2 over 2, and then x minus 2 over 2 less than 3x plus 7 over 4. For this one, I will multiply them all by 6. So 6 divided by 3 equals to 2. This one is 2x. 6 divided by 2 equals to 3. X minus 2. So I will expand the right hand side. That means 3x minus 6. And then I will move the 3x. 2 minus 3 equals to negative x. And then this one is negative 6. X is negative 6 divided by negative 1. The sign has to be changed. So x is greater than or equal to 6. And then next one is this one. For this one, I will multiply them all by 4. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times x minus 2. 4 divided by 4 equals to 1. So this one will not change. And then this one is 2x minus 4 less than 3x plus 7. I will move the x from the right hand side. You will have 2x minus 3x equals to negative x. 7 plus 4 equals to 11. And then x is 11 divided by negative 1. The sign have to be changed like this. So x is greater than negative 11. And then the next one is number line. For the number line, negative 11 is right here. 6 is right there. 6 go to the right. And negative 11 also go to the right. It will be like this. So the final answer is x less greater than or equal to 6. And then next is question 4. For question 4, I will separate it like this: 5x minus 1 over 8. And then for this one is 5x minus 1 over 8. Oh, I want to teach you another way to solve this, yeah. First, I will multiply them all by 8. So you'll have negative 16 less than 5x minus 1 less than or equal to 16. And then I will add them all by 1 to get rid of this negative 1. So I will have negative 15, and then this one is 5x only because we already eliminate this one, yeah. And then for this one is 16 plus 1 is 17, and then I will get rid the 5. That means you have to divide it by 5. Negative 3 for this one is x, and this one is 17 over 5. There you go. This is the answers because we already have the x. And then for this one also we can use the shortcut, yeah. First I will rewrite the questions like this, and then if you want to do the separation ways, you can do it also, yeah. I will add 6 for all of them. That means this one is 0. When I add 6 for this one, the negative 6 will be gone, and then this one is 42. And then I will divide them all by 5. That means I will have 0. And then this one is x. This one is 42 over 5. Because we want to answer the questions B later, that means it will be better if we use the decimals, yeah. So this one is 8.4. Okay, this is the first answer. The next one will be find the prime numbers between 0 until 8.4. So start with 2, and then the 3, and then 5, and then 7. So this is all of the prime numbers satisfied with the inequalities. And then the next one is question 6. Find the smallest integer value of x for which the it will satisfy this equation, yeah. So I will solve the first one. 2x minus 4x equals to negative 2x, and then 6 plus 3 equals to 9, and then I will divide the 9 by negative 2. The sign have to be changed, so x greater than or equal to negative 4.5. This is the first. And the second one is 8x minus 1 greater than 5x minus 7. I'll move the 5x, you will have 3x at this side, and then I'll move the negative 1. Negative 6 will be the answers, and then x is greater than negative 6 divided by 3. X is greater than negative 2. Okay, I will create the number line to help me decide the solutions, yeah. Negative 4.5 is right here, negative 2 is right there, negative 2 go to the right because it's greater than, negative 4.5 also to the right side. That means this one is the overlap area, and that also means the solution is x greater than negative 2. And then the next one is question 7. For question 7, I will separate it first. X minus 6 over 2 less than or equal to x plus 5 over 4. And then the next one is x plus 5 over 4 less than 2x minus 11 over 3. For the first one, I will multiply them all by 4. That means this one is 2 times x minus 6 less than or equal to x plus 5. And then I will multiply this to x minus 12 less than or equal to x plus 5. And then I will move the x to x minus x equals to x. And then this one is 5 plus 12 equals to 17. Okay, the next one is this one. I will multiply them all by 12. 12 divided by 4 equals to 3. And then times it with x plus 5 less than 12 divided by 3 equals to 4, times it with 2x minus 11. And then this one is 3x plus 15 less than 8x minus 44. Move the 8x to the left hand side, you'll have negative 5x less than negative 44 and negative 15. Negative 59, so x is negative 59 divided by negative 5. the sign have to be changed, and then x is greater than 11.8 ya, 11.8. Okay, and then we are not finished yet. We have to draw the number line. 11.8 is right here, and then 17 is right there. 17 go to the left, 11.8 go to the right. The area will be this one, and the question wants you to find the possible value of x if it is an integers. Integers means starting from 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 also. Prime numbers in between of 11 and 17 is 13 and 17 only, and then C is perfect square. Perfect square will be 16 only. There you go. And then next is practice exercise 2.3 in a model toy kit. Each brick is 5 centimeters long, so this one is 5 centimeters long, and then we have n bricks. That means we have a lot of bricks right there. And then the question says the total length of the bricks will be greater than 28 but less than 40. So the total length will be, first we have to find the total length in terms of n. That means the number of bricks times the length of one of them, which is 5 centimeters. So the total length will be 5n. And then the question says it's greater than 28. That means I can write it like this: 5n greater than 28, but the 5n also less than 40. So the 5n also less than 40 ya. So you have to find the n first. For this one is 5.6, and for this one is less than 8. And then after this you have to combine them all together using the number line. It will be like this: 8, and then 5.6 to the right side, and 8 to the left side. Yeah, so the area will be this one, and that means the final answer will be 5.6 less than n less than 8. Okay, so find the possible values of n. That means n can be 6 or 7. Yeah, 6 or 7. 6, 7. Next is question 2. For question 2, a cylindrical glass has a base of 50 centimeters square and the height of 8 centimeters. The volume is at least. So we have to find the volume first. The volume of a cylindrical glass is base area. The formula is base area times the height. So you'll have 50h for the volume. And then the question says the volume is at least. At least means greater than or equal to 200, but no more. So 50h is no more. No more means less than or equal to 320. Okay, I will divide the 200 by 50, so you'll have 4. And for this one, you'll have 32 divided by 5 equals to 6.4. Okay, find the range of possible value of h. Let's combine them. We have 4 right here, and then 6.4 right there. 6.4 go to the left, 4 go to the right. That means 4 less than or equal to x, not x, yeah, h. H less than or equal to 6.4. Okay, this is how you do it. Using these methods, but I have another methods to solve this. Yeah, so we do know that at least means greater than, no more than 320 means less than. Yeah, so we can tell that the volume is in between 200 and 320. That means I can write it like this also. 50h, the volume is in between of 200 and 320, and then I can divide them all by 50 directly like this. So you have 4 less than or equal to h less than or equal to 6.4. Okay, and then next one is Mr. Lim has 3 $50 notes, and and $10 notes in his wallet. Express the total of amount of money. Okay, so the total amount of money will be 3 times 50, because 50 is each of them, and then add with the $10 notes. He has n notes, that means n times 10. And when we simplify this, we will have 150 plus 10n for the total amount of money in Mr. Lim's wallet. And then B, the total amount of money is more than but less than. Okay, let's express this one all together. Because it says more than but less than, that means the total money will be in between of 260 and 310, and the total money is 150 plus 10n, right? If it is in between, the sign will be less than. Let's read the sentence one more time. More than or equal means we have equal sign right here, but less than doesn't have an equal sign. Yeah, so this is for the first. For the second one, we have to solve it. That means I will minus them all by 150. So I will have 110 right here, and then this one is only 10n right now, and then this one is 160, and then I will divide them all by 10. So I will have 11 less than or equal to n less than 16. So this is the inequality. And then find the minimum number of the 10 notes Mr. Lim has. The minimum will be 11, yeah. Okay, next is question 6. The question says the perimeter. That means we have to find the perimeter first. Perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. That means we can simplify this one into 4x plus 2, and then this one is 2x, and then we can add them all. So you'll have 6x plus 2 for the perimeters. And the perimeters say that the question says that the perimeters is not less 38, not greater than 80. That means the perimeter will be in between, yeah, in between 38 and not less than 38, but not greater than 80. Not less than, that means greater than, not greater than, yeah, in between, yeah. So 38, the perimeter is 6x plus 2, and the larger value is 80. In between means less than. It says not less than, no equal sign, yeah. Not greater than, also no equal sign. That means we are already done for the inequalities, and then I will minus them all by 2. I will have 36 less than 6x less than 78, and then I will divide them all by 6. I will have 6 less than 8 less than 13. So this is the possible value of x. And then next, the last one, it's 7. For the question 7, you have to know the concept of triangle. The concept of triangle is this one: the sum of two sides, usually the shorter sides, that means the shorter will be this one. The sum of the two shorter sides will be greater than the third side, which is x plus 4, yeah. So this one is 2x minus 19 greater than x plus 4. I move the x to the left hand side, you will have x greater than. Move the 19 to the right hand side, it's 23. So the x have to be greater than 23. Okay guys, that's it for the exercise solutions. I hope that you can understand it well. If you cannot, just ask me. Thank you guys, bye bye.